Guys, welcome back to the channel. So here's the review of the Laco Augsburg 42 millimeter. It's a great entry-level Type A Flieger. No date. I just love the layout. Very cool. Let's jump into this thing. If you guys don't know Laco is from 1925. One of the original Flieger watches back from World War II. German pilots would wear them, and it was developed by the German military. And they are highly legible. They're very good cockpit watches. You have the Type A, and then you also have the Type Bs. This one is the Type A, and I think that it's easier to read on everyday civilian basis, pretty much. So anyway, this is a 42 millimeter from side to side. It's coming in at 49.9 from lug tip to lug tip. The thickness is 11.75 millimeters, and it's got a 20 millimeter lug opening. So very good proportions. It's got a sapphire crystal. It's got great lume. What I love about this watch as well is that everything is lumed. The hour markers, the hands, even the second hand, all of it is lumed. You got made in Germany down there at the 6 o'clock. What keeps the cost down on this watch is it's running a Miyota movement, a Miyota 821A. And that kind of put me off at first because I was like, man, it's a Miyota movement. Is it even going to be, accurate? And I was wrong because it's very accurate and it's very robust. I mean, it's not a real pretty movement to look at, but it is very accurate. It's a 21 joule movement, and I believe it's beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour. And I will put it on the Timegrapher in just a moment here, and we can see how good the accuracy. I've never had a watch this accurate. In fact, it's in a lot of ways more accurate than my Submariner. So that's saying a lot. So it does have a sapphire crystal. I don't think there's much AR coating on it. Maybe there is a little on the underside, maybe not at all. I didn't see that anywhere when I was looking the specs up, so I'm not sure. In fact, it probably doesn't have any, but it seems to, it looks decent. I don't pick up a whole lot of reflection. The case is completely brushed. Crown's brushed. It's got this onion style crown, kind of like the old school Fliegers. And it just has a real nice look about it. It really does. The bezel's brushed as well. So very nice. Very soft, thick leather strap, but soft and supple and wears real nice. I'll put that on the wrist in just a moment. But signed Laco, and just an overall good watch. These are signed buckle, and these things are coming in at like $410. So very good price on this watch as well. Let's put it on the Timegrapher real fast. We can do that. Now this is kind of a more contemporary looking Flieger. The original looking Fliegers, which Laco sells them as well, have kind of a straighter case. It's got smaller lugs, so it's quite a bit different than this look, but and those are about $1,000. I like the look of this watch. I prefer the look of this watch more. And in fact, those don't even say Laco on them. This one does, so I think it's pretty cool. But here's the timekeeping, and let's let it settle down a little bit. In fact, it was doing better than this before, so I'm not sure if... I haven't worn it for a few days, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but let's just let it kind of even out here. But so far, we're at +4 a day now, 286, 287 amplitude. Beat error is only 0.5. My sub does do a lot better than that, but the rate on this watch is what I think is real good, +4. Amplitude 287, so very good, 21,600 vibrations per hour. So you can't really complain with that for a Miyota movement. You really can't. I think it's doing very well, so can't go wrong with that. Let's do a lume shot real quick, and then I'll throw it on the wrist. But here is the lume, and the lume is just amazing on this piece. I think they did a great job on it. And like I said, for $410 price point, you cannot go wrong with this lume. Look at that. That is just amazing. Look how bright it is. I like how everything, all the markers, all those hash marks, everything is all completely loomed. So even that second hand, and a lot of like Damasco. I love Damasco, but the second hand's not loomed. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Now, even Sin, they don't do that as well, which I wish they would. But this brand here does, and I think that's a very good touch. I mean, it looks great. So let me turn the lights back on, and then I'll put it on my 7.5-inch wrist, and then we will close. Take the my sub off, put that over here, and let's put on this bad boy. Now, like I said, it's a thick strap, but it wears nicely, and it's really starting to break in. I like the color brown too. I really like the way that looks. It's a very nice leather, but it just fits the wrist real well. And now these come in 2 different sizes. This is the 42 millimeter Augsburg. They have another model, can't remember what it's called, but it's a 39 millimeter. So this is a 20 mil bracelet. The other model, which is a 39 millimeter, has an 18 millimeter bracelet. So if you have a smaller wrist, if you're worried about, you know, this 42 being too big, you can always pick up the 39 millimeter. But something you need to remember, the old Pilot Fliegers were like 50 millimeters. So this is even small compared to those watches. But I think the 42 fits very well with my wrist size. You know, it's 7.5, even, you know, 7.25, 7 around there would be perfect as well. But look how well it fits my wrist. Just how those lugs turn down. Very nice watch, nice shape. I'm really enjoying it. So anyway, there's the Laco Augsburg 42 millimeter. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.